Good afternoon and welcome back to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me live at MarketSite is Matthew Markiewicz. He's a Managing Director over at Innovation Shares, and we're going to focus on everyone's favorite subject, blockchain and global finance. Matt, it's great to have you back over at the MarketSite. Let's talk about the impact of blockchain in global banking. Bank settlement costs the financial industry up to $80 billion a year, according to Oliver Wyman report. How can blockchain help to alleviate the cost and make the processes more efficient?
Yeah, well, just at its core, in blockchain being a decentralized platform, will help cross-border ease the settlement from firm to firm, and that includes the securities industry, payments, and it's basically going to help cut down on the amount of time that it takes usually securities transactions to settle. So we see this as a major area of growth for companies involved in blockchain.
And what about global trade? It's got to have an impact there.
Yeah, so one of the biggest examples that I would use is the container shipping business. The $4 trillion of goods is transported every year via sea line carriers. And we're seeing a joint venture right now with Maersk, the Danish shipping container giant, and IBM. There are 20 companies that are onboarded, and there are 30 in line to join the joint venture. And this is going to help improve visibility and some security measures along the supply chain.
All right, now, and to wrap it up with blockchain and global payments, I would imagine that's very fragmented because you're dealing with different regions, different countries around the world. What solutions do you think blockchain technology can provide there?
Yeah, so traditionally it's been, as you said, a very fragmented industry because of regulation, and you're dealing with different authorities. And from that perspective, sometimes cross-border payments take days. What a company like American Express is doing with a partnership they announced with Ripple in last November, they're looking to cut that payment process down to minutes, if not real time, by verifying who the sender is the account funded, have any anti-money laundering processes been put in place. So from that perspective, you're going to see a major growth in the payment processes area too.
Now let's talk about Coin, ticker symbol KOIN, one of the products from Innovation Shares. People are excited about blockchain technology, but it's really hard for the average retail investor to pick and choose different stocks and kind of mimic that underlying technology portfolio. What does Coin offer?
So we have a very different approach, a unique approach that's backed by artificial intelligence. We have a natural language processing algorithm that identifies stocks related to a theme given particular keywords. So as we talked about last time, when you're building a thematic portfolio, it's challenging because themes don't fall into sectors or geographies. And as a result, you have to get away from the traditional sell-side Wall Street research methods. And using this approach that we have, which we filed a patent for actually, we're able to find stocks that would be not as obvious to individual investors, especially companies in around the world in certain markets like Korea, Taiwan, Australia. So from that process, we're able to take the technology and apply a rules-based approach to creating the portfolio.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining me back at MarketSite, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.